Ladies and gentlemen, the horses have been called and they're moving onto the track for the 1996 Director of Agriculture Pace Final, 3-year-old Colts and Gildings. Racing 1 mile, a purse of $28,624. Field of 9 going postward, and here is how they line up the one-horse Crisp Sabra. Jack Sheeran, Ron Posta, the owners, Jeff Cox, the trainer with Dave Miller. Lot 2 is Unforgivable. Richard and Joyce McClellan, the owners, Dave Rankin, the trainer, Jeff out driving. The 3, TILLY'S, Sam, owned by Francis and Milton Schloss of Cincinnati. Dave Rankin trains and drives. The 4, Give Him 6. Steve Smith and Mark Wooten are the owners. Billy Herman, the trainer driver. The 5, Eyes a Tiger. John Morris and Robert Morris, the owners. Dan Perdue trains with Eric Lunford. The 6 is Full-Time Sam, owned by Johnston, Morgan, Anakin, and Rowe. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains and Randy Tharps drives. The 7, Noble Chairman, owned by Molly Farmer and Joanne Armbruster. Robert Enstausen, the trainer for Joe Adamski. The 8 is Noble Sam. Vince Rakestraw, Greg Radowski, and Vince Miller, the owners. Mike Metters trains for Brad Hanners. And the 9-horse Noble and Court, Richard Smith of Royalton and James Kovacic of Parma, the owners. Bill Irvine is the trainer and the driver. There's your field now for the 13th race. Final win play show perfected. Trifecta wagering, 6 minutes until post time. 3-year-old Pacing Colts and Gildings are all in behind the gate. They're on the back stretch and approaching the start of the 1996 Director of Agriculture Pace Final. And they're off. From the inside, it's Crisp Sabra first for the lead, but from the outside, there goes Eyes a Tiger, and Eyes a Tiger moving briskly to the front, and Eyes a Tiger will outstep Crisp Sabra for that lead, and Crisp Sabra, seldom in the pocket here, is racing second now, and at the rail third, it's Unforgivable. But as he round the first turn, Crisp Sabra wants that front. That's where he is the most comfortable. And he comes to the outside, challenging Eyes a Tiger. The opening quarter, 26-2. And the battle is on early. Crisp Sabra the outside, Eyes a Tiger the inside. Unforgivable is 3 lengths back third, followed by TILLY'S, Sam fourth. Give Him 6 is fifth. Full-Time Sam racing is sixth. Here comes Noble Sam to the outside, seventh. Then Noble Chairman at the rail, and Noble and Court has his cover now. As they race into the clubhouse turn, heavily favored Crisp Sabra with the lead here, a length and a half, 2. Eyes a Tiger, the Garden Spot trip up, perfect trip here, racing a second, the half in 56-4. TILLY'S Sam coming first up now. He'll take all the air as he gives cover on the outside, racing fifth now. It's Give Him 6 as they fire down the back stretch. Crisp Sabra by 2. Eyes a Tiger is second, and TILLY'S Sam is coming right at the leader. Was fourth, he's now third, and now second, and Give Him 6 is drafting with that cover, racing fourth. Unforgivable is fifth at the rail, 3/4, 125-2 as they round the final turn, and it's Crisp Sabra to the outside, TILLY'S Sam with a big threat here. Eyes a Tiger and Give Him 6 now turning for home. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come in the Director of Agriculture Pace Final, and it's Crisp Sabra. He's all out. TILLY'S Sam on the outside. Crisp Sabra, TILLY'S Sam. These two noses apart in 153-2. Ladies and gentlemen, arguably the biggest upset in TILLY'S Sam's career, defeating the very powerful Crisp Sabra. And doing it right tonight. TILLY'S Sam coming from off the pace, using live cover, a perfect trip and a perfect drive from Dave Rankin. The Noble and Sam Colts from the French chef mare Chantilly Fanny, owned by Francis and Milton Schloss of Cincinnati. The breeder was Jack Resnick. The trainer and driver Dave Rankin. His 4th win of the season, that equals his career mark made earlier in the elimination of the Director of Agriculture Pace. TILLY'S Sam stopping Crisp Sabra tonight with the last step. For trainer Dave Rankin, it's 3 wins tonight as a driver, a driving double.